everyone. In this video, we are going to be continuing our discussion on multiplication and money. So to do that, we are now going to look at what happens when there is more than one type of coin that you are going to use multiply to find the value of. So when I have 4 nickels and 3 dimes, how can I write an equation that will help me figure out the total amount? Well, what I can do is in brackets, I have 4 nickels. So that's 4 groups of 5 cents. And means plus. How many dimes do I have? I have 3 groups of 10 cents. Do you see how I did that? I took how many nickels I have. I have 4 nickels. And I put how many dimes I had. I had 3 dimes. Now I have an equation to help me figure this out. So for question number 4, you are simply going to be given a statement like this: 4 nickels and 3 dimes. It might say 2 nickels and 3 dimes, 4 nickels and 2 dimes, and you are going to write an equation that will help you figure out that amount. Let's do one more together. What if I have 2 quarters and 5 dimes? Okay, now what kind of equation can I write for this one so that I can find the total of 2 quarters and 5 dimes? Well, again, in brackets, you have to put each one in its own bracket. So the 4 nickels went in this bracket, the 2 quarters will go in this bracket. Bracket are these lines here that are curved. Okay, it keeps the information inside. I have 2 quarters. That means 2 groups of 25 cents. Remember what and means? Plus. I have 5 dimes. So in brackets, I have 5 groups of 10 cents. And there is my equation to figure out my total for that. So for question number 4, you are simply writing the equation, remembering to use brackets for each one. So the 4 nickels went in this one, the 3 dimes went in this one. There's a reason why we use these brackets, and it's so that we can separate this one from this one. Okay, so it's not just a big jumble of numbers and operations. All right, everybody? So for question number 4, in the first bracket, you write how many groups? 2 in this case. Groups of how many quarters? 25 cents. And means plus. I have 5 dimes, there it is, times 10 cents, because that's what a dime is worth. All right, so that's how you'll do question number 4. Question number 5 asks you to take it one step further. So now you might have, and they'll show you this in coins, you might have a series of 3 quarters, let's say 2 nickels. Okay, now you want to find out the total of that, and they're going to give you 3 lines to write this out. Your first job is to write the equation that you would use for this. So that it would be, in brackets, how many quarters do I have? That's right, I have 3 groups of, what is a quarter worth? 25 cents. Now here is a different coin. I don't see the word and there, but do I also have this additional type of coin that I have to add on? Yes, I do. So I'm going to put an addition in there. Now I have to do another bracket for this one. How many nickels do I have? 2 groups of 5 cents. There's my equation. But I'm not done yet now. Now I actually want to go in number 5. I want to actually find my total. First, we're going to do the multiplication for this one. So what does that equal? 3 groups of 25 cents is simply 75 cents. Keeping my plus symbol. Okay, I'm not going to lose that. I have 2 groups of 5 cents. What's that worth? You bet, it's 10 cents. Am I done yet? Have I figured out my total? Almost. That means I have one more line. Okay, what's 75 cents plus 10 cents? It's 85 cents. Do you see the process here? Step number 1 is to write your equation like you practice in question number 4. Each bracket holds the number of coin times whatever its value is. Again, this bracket, I have 2 nickels, that's my first number. Groups of, every nickel is 5 cents. So do you see that each of these brackets goes with this? Okay? My addition sign says I have to add these two groups of coins together. I figure out what 3 times 25 cents is here and 2 times 5 cents here. Then my last job is to do my addition. And there's my answer, 85 cents. Okay, let's take a look at another example because you know me. I'm going to do a few of them. What if I have 2 quarters and 3 dimes? All right. Now I have to write an equation for this. What equation would I write for this? Remember, the equation has the brackets and the multiplications. First, it's basically set up like this, right? Brackets go with this one, plus brackets go with this one. That's your general structure that you'll use for every question. I have how many quarters? There's 2. Groups of, what is each quarter worth? 25 cents. There's my addition, because I'm going to add these 2 types of coins together. How many dimes do I have? Did you say 3? Groups of, what is each dime worth? 10 cents. That will always be my first line. I just have to create my equation. All right? What does that equal? Well, what's 2 groups of 25? What's this equal? It's 50 cents. I'm adding on my dimes. What's 3 times 10 cents? That's right, it's 30 cents. What's my total? Now I add those up, my last operation. Whenever you're just doing an equation like this, you always do what's in the brackets first, okay? Once the brackets are finished, then you can do the outside operations. 50 plus 30 equals 80 cents. So my total here is 80 cents, and eventually you'll be able to do this very quickly in your head, all right? Now, we can also do this with bills and coins. So what if I have, okay, a couple $5 bills? What would be my simple equation for this one? I have only one type of bill. My simple equation would be how many groups I have. That's 2 times, what is each bill worth? Did you say $5? You're correct. And what's that equal? 2 groups of 5 equals $10. What if I have 2 $10 bills? What's the equation for this one? Well, how many groups? First, 2 times, and what's the value of each bill? It's $10. That didn't look very good. What's that equal? Did you say $20? Because you are correct. All right, so that'll take you into question number 6. And then for question number 7 and 8, you just have to follow the instructions on the page. All right, it says use multiplication and addition to write the value of the bills and coins. What if I have 2 toonies and 3 loonies, or 3 loonies and 2 toonies, 2 $5 bills and 3 loonies, and so on? Well, let's take a look at how that would work. Okay, so what if I had 2 $10 bills and a few 3 loonies, say? That might be one of your questions, I'm not sure. If we want to do the total for this, first I have to find the value of my $10 bills. So remember, your structure is like this. Okay, I'm running out of ink, so that means my lesson's over pretty soon. How many? I have 2 groups of $10. Running out of ink. How many loonies do I have? I have 3 times, each loonie's worth $1. Okay, so that's my simple equation. Okay, now for question number 8, you have to actually complete the equation. Okay, do you see for number 8? They give you the same idea, a few bills, a few coins. They give you the 3 lines. The first line is where you write your equation. The second line is where you figure out your equation, the something plus something. And the last line you give your equals. So let's see what that looks like. What's 2 times 10? That equals $20 plus 3 times 1 is $3. My answer is, and you're probably saying this in your head, it's $23. And Miss Lam, your ink is running out, so you should probably end your video now. All right, there's your 3 lines. Equation, the addition, your total. Okay, and that'll be accompanying question number 8. So work along with me, and then you can figure out, you're going to be doing questions number 4 to 9. Bye for now.